Hi, gorgeous Capricorns. Welcome to January 2019. I cannot believe we're here. Welcome to your birthday season. Happy birthday to you, Cappies. I love this time of year. It is such an amazingly beautiful, catalytic time of year. I'm sure you're highly aware of what a powerful symbolic place you hold in the year. Your energy holds something that we all need. Your power and your precision is something that we all benefit from when the energy is so strongly in Capricorn like it is. I'm going to raise a glass to you guys. I got my sparkling water here. I want to raise a glass and a toast to you for this new year, for your season. I just want to cheers to you and say thank you, Capricorns, for being passionate, hilarious, precise, consistent, and always invigorating. I so appreciate your energy in this world, and you have taught me so much. So thank you, and Happy New Year to you. And also happy Capricorn season. Happy for all of us. So, of course, you know, January is always going to be a month where you all feel it, you know, like this is a time when the energy is very high in your energy. The energy is very high in your, there's a lot of focus in your energy. You know, the sun's hanging out with you. Mercury moves into Capricorn early in the month. You have a new moon on the 6th. You have Sun and Saturn conjunct in your sign on the 2nd. And all of that's going on, focusing that spotlight on the Capricorn clan. And that's the first thing I thought of. You guys still have Pluto with you. And you will have Pluto with you for quite a while ahead. And you also have this big infusion of energy in January. And all of that's working with you. Now, all around you, there are things going on. Mars is moving into Aries at the very beginning of the year. Like the first day of the year, Mars goes into Aries. Mars is at home in Aries, a fellow cardinal sign. Like you, there's a lot of this initiatory energy. There's so much energy in cardinal signs as we head into 2019. And that's because the energy is really different than it was in 2018. Well, it's not because, but that cardinal energy is infusing us with this idea that we need to start moving ahead. 5 of Wands. Okay. So we have all that going on the first half of the month. The second half of the month, we move into Aquarius season. We are looking more and more High Priestess. I love it. We're looking more and more into your second house of value, of beauty, of your surroundings, what you own. And we also have this huge lunar eclipse in Leo, which for you is an 8th house transit, right? A lunar eclipse in Leo in your house of transformation is extremely powerful for you. And your relationship to Leo energy is really, really strong. So that full moon could feel really powerful for you, Cappies. And all of this energy, I really got the visual for you guys of a giant spotlight. Just focused on you, like blaring light on you, right? And it kind of feels good. You guys are good at being leaders and being in the spotlight and being seen and taking charge. You have that ability about you. But the note that came up while I'm continuing to shuffle here was that you have so much energy moving in your direction. Tower. Okay, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this because there's a context for this, right? There's a context for this, and there's a way to handle this energy, which is why this note came up for me with you guys. So don't worry too much about that tower. So I know we had a year of towers before this. So 4 of Pentacles. The spotlight is on you. You can feel this energy working with you. You can feel Pluto working with you. You can feel Saturn working with you. You can feel the Sun working with you. You can feel Mercury working with you. All this energy in Capricorn. And Uranus is going direct in Aries, a fellow cardinal sign this month as well. There's all this energy like pushing you to push into this new territory. And it could be very easy to get overwhelmed by that energy, right? It could be very easy to just feel like you're inundated, right? It's just too much and you kind of want to shut down or even sabotage yourself a little bit, you know, just so you don't have to deal with it. So this is what I would say for you guys. 10 of Pentacles. Take a breath and try not to do everything at once this month. Also notice what comes with ease. You know, if a spotlight was suddenly shown on you and you were expected to entertain or something, certain talents or abilities would come very naturally to you. Empress, beautiful. See that there's an evening out going on here. The 10 of Pentacles and the Empress, there's an evening out going on here. So you'll see a lot of this has to do with the storm internally. There's a shift going on with you, Cappies, where it's this desire for new beginnings. This is desire to be in this new space, but there's so much coming at you to do it. Hierophant. Okay. You see all this earth energy? Wow, a lot of Taurus energy coming your way. Notice what comes to you naturally and what feels natural and what feels good. And this can be anything from what you're doing in the world to your day-to-day routines, but focus on those things. Keep focused on those things. Do not let other voices, other energies get in the way or cause distortion for you. Do not let other people affect you. Okay, last two cards, 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Okay, you can see how this month starts off seeming really stormy, really a little bit scary even, and becomes very fruitful. So that's why I'm saying don't let that feeling of that spotlight, that intensity, that frazzled, intense energy all around you get you fried. Don't let it fry your circuits. Just focus in on what is flowing with you, what is working with you. Keep focused on that. Rest when you can. Slow down when you can, because you do have energy working at you. Now, this is what I'm going to say about this, Cappies, because I've been trying to figure out your energy for your birthday season and for the beginning of this new year with this new energetic cycle that we're heading into and this new era of focus and drive, all of that. Here's what I'm going to say. A lot of what's going on as far as those feelings of tumult are just this feeling of you shifting from being one version of yourself into the next. Now, let's look at these first 4 cards because they do tell a story all together. 5 of Wands, High Priestess, Tower, and 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's a stormy sky, right? It looks pretty stormy. It looks like there are multiple places where that storm could erupt. Maybe you do have some personalities that are bringing out in you some frustration, some bickering, some having it out, right? You may have some things that you feel you need to set boundaries with. You may have some things that you feel you are burnt out with. You may have some things that you feel you just can't take it anymore. You may feel really irritable. Like, that's the thing that I'm getting with you. It's like this electric circuit working with you, Cappies, this month, where I feel like it could really make you just feel a little cranky and a little irritable and a little bit like you just want to be left alone, right? So you might have some people coming at you. Oh, sorry. Bumping the camera. And you may just want to step back. Now, that's why the High Priestess is really important here. She's a reminder. She's a reminder that your answers are not going to be in the external world this month, especially until we hit Aquarius season. Capricorn season is going to be a time for you guys where you are going to find your answers in these quiet moments, right? Even though the spotlight's on you, even though there's this electric circuit working with you, even though you feel this sense of change, of shift, of that kind of desire to like shed some things that are not working for you anymore, even though all of that is working at you, the answers are not coming from external people coming at you. Like, this isn't really about answers. You will notice what is not working in your life this month. You will notice what feels irritating. If there's like a friendship, somebody who's calling you and always wants you to problem solve or anything like that. It doesn't even have to be like huge life-changing stuff, but anything like that's picking at you and is taking away from this peace, you're going to be noticing that. You're going to be noticing what does not flow with you very well, because when you have that kind of electrical current working through your body, you notice the things that ping on it, right? So the High Priestess is a reminder that we have to pull back and be in this space, right? She is I just keep hitting the camera today, you guys. I'm sorry. She is the gatekeeper between the seen and the unseen, right? She sits in Solomon's temple. That is the symbolism of her sitting here. She's like an ancient religious figure. She's very associated with Isis, with the divine feminine. And so she is always a reminder to pull back and look for the answers in the quietest nooks and crannies. She's also the simplicity of wisdom, right? A lot of times the wisdom, the things we know we need to change, the things we know we need to release, the things we know that are irritating us, making us feel itchy and frustrated, are the very thing. They're as simple as those do need to go or transform somehow. And that's where the Tower is coming in, right? I mean, this is a power duo right here. High Priestess and Tower work well together, actually. That is because if you're in High Priestess mode, right? You're pulling in, you're sitting with the energy, you're listening in. The Tower will be revealed to you with ease, right? Now, I know that end of 2017 and into 2018, we were dealing with the Tower a lot, Capricorn, and I swear, it's just like, how does it always find you guys? And I know a lot of you actually experience that as like major job change, career change, lifestyle change, relationship change. I know you did. But I don't feel that the Tower is working with you this way this month. I think that the thing with the Tower, sometimes it's that knowing of a truth for yourself that you can't unknow. You know those times when you can kind of put up with it or block it out or kind of just say, I'm not today, but there's that day where you sit down and you just know there's no such thing as going back to a time when you didn't know what it was that you had to shift. And sometimes this can be something as simple as like, I realize this is not the degree I want to get, or I realize this is not the promotion I'm after, or I realize that this friendship or this city is not serving me. It doesn't have to be catastrophic, right? It doesn't have to be this immediate tear down everything in your life and tomorrow you're out. A lot of times this is information that we get and we need to let it sink in a little bit longer. And that's the thing here. I think there's this clearing of space. There's also just this acknowledgement, right? I think a lot of your birthday season and all this energy with you is asking you just to acknowledge a few things. Take a moment, and it will make you feel a little nervous, right? Four of Pentacles is that retraction. There's this wide open horizon energy pushing us all forward into the next phase of life. All of us, the whole collective, everybody is feeling it now because we just went through a year of major retrogrades where things had to be incorporated. And now we're in this time where things are like moving, changing very quickly. And that a little overwhelming after a year of retrogrades to suddenly be like expected to just move. But it is okay to take a moment in Four of Pentacles, retract a little bit and assess. This will become a prison if you hold on too long, right? Because what seems like your safety net is actually your prison. You know, you hold on to the goods you had, you hold on to what is known, and eventually it holds on to you. So that's the caveat with Four of Pentacles. It's okay to sit here for a minute. It's okay. You know, you are knowing things, you're seeing things, you're putting pieces together. That's going to make you want to pull back a little bit. And I think that's okay because your timing is very precise. Your timing is your own. And that is one thing I will say with this kind of change, with this kind of knowing, with this kind of aha moments that I'm seeing with you guys, especially with Mercury in your sign and communication being strong there. It's okay for you to know something, perceive something, connect a dot, clear a space, realize you want to clear a space, and retract and sit with it for a little bit, right? It's okay to do that, and I think it's more than okay to do that because you want to feel through that. What is making you feel nervous about that? What is making you feel less than? What aspect of it? What is the essential fear? A lot of times the fear is that we can't handle it, right? Or that it will let somebody down. Those are fears that come up. So kind of try and find where is that baseline fear, right? What is holding you? Because here's the thing. Whatever this shift is, once you're willing to make that shift, once you're willing to acknowledge it for yourself and take that breath, communicate it, a lot of you, I feel like it's just as simple as just saying what you need to those around you. And you'll find there's so much help. Because look at the next cards, Cappies. I mean, we had kind of a serious talk at the beginning of this reading, but I'm telling you, 10 of Pentacles, Empress, Hierophant, 6 of Wands, with a 10 of Cups at the top. This is big energy. This is manifestation energy. And here's the deal. This energy right here is long-term. This is about what you're building on long term. This is long-term commitment, long-term partnerships, long-term professional goals. This is about building a legacy. You know, 10 of Pentacles, I always say it when this card shows up, what are you engaging with? What are Capricorns touching into January? You're touching into who you're going to build into over the next several years. You are touching into who you're going to be, how you're going to create, how you're going to love. And that's a lot of information to take in. Once again, 10 of Pentacles doesn't happen overnight. We start to engage with it, though. We start to notice where that path is leading us. You are being redirected constantly to focus on this substantial, powerful 10 of Pentacles energy. And you'll be noticing that the things that just do not fit into this are a part of that whole stormy electrical thing that we were talking about at the beginning of the reading. They just doesn't fit with the flow of this, with these beautiful, empowered energies right here. These are earthy energies. I mean, this is very Taurus energy, right? And when we hit March this year, Uranus is going into Taurus again. And when that happens, that is your fellow earth sign, and it is going to start to affect you in beautiful ways. It is going to start to revolutionize how you manifest, how you lead, and how you love. These are very spiritually minded cards. They understand that receptive mode, right? And once again, you've gotten 3 receptive mode cards. There's going to be a lot of movement all around you this month. Lots of conversations, lots of doing and trying and seeing and connecting. But the answers really are in these spaces here. Yeah, you might have some Piscean energy, some Taurian energy in your life. But these are also about how we manifest. This is the really spiritual side, the side that we maybe don't ever see totally manifest on Earth. And this is the side that actually does start to show up on Earth, right? These are about leadership and long-term commitments. This is about building on something substantial and very real world, really based in the Earth. Now, this is a lot, you know, that we're not doing, this is beautiful energy, but this is also about really building on what really matters to you, what really lights you up, what really works with you. And it can be a lot of information. It can be almost overwhelming to kind of meet your future self as you're letting go of an old self, which is a project I think that has been going on for Capricorns for a couple of years. And now with Saturn home with you for the last year, and you have another solid over a year with Saturn in your sign, over a year with Saturn in your sign. You have more to be doing, to be building. And you're going to be noticing it. Like I said, it keeps redirecting you here. It keeps redirecting you here. Not here. Not to this. You're going to be noticing these things and that they do not work for you and they have to go. And you will be noticing that this is where you're getting redirected over and over again. And January is just one of those months where it's going to be really clear because the energy's with you. So it's going to be funneling with you. You know what I mean? But look, if you're willing to listen to the knowing, right? To knowing, to acknowledging, to taking a moment, letting it sink in, all the support is here for you. All the support is here for you. And it's one of those funny things, before we take a leap, before we make that change, we think this change is going to be stressful or scary. And then as soon as we make it, we look back and we thought, why didn't we make that change months ago? Like, why were we so scared of the change? Why were we so scared of that little shift? Why were we so scared to leave behind that extra responsibility? Or why were we so scared to start that new project? Now that we're in it, it feels so good. It feels so much like myself. I feel so clear on who I am and what I want to be doing in the world, right? That's what I'm seeing here. I mean, this is all forward motion. And to top it all off, 10 of Cups. Come on. You guys got the 2 best 10s I can think of. Once again, all the top 5 cards are about flow. They're about feeling the ease and the love. Yes, I see amazing things for relationships here. Yes. Yes, these are amazing relationship cards. Empress, Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. These are fantastic for long-term partnerships, for long-term building on a relationship. And these are amazing for leadership, for Capricorn leadership within the work you do in the world and how you show up to your community. All of that. It's that simple. I feel like in December we were talking about, I'm like, this is a simple reading, like focus over here. your energy is funneling you here. It's continuing. There's a simplicity, there's a crispness to you guys right now that is really interesting to kind of see, because it's not this, oh, well, maybe or yes or two things can be true at once. It's kind of this, it's really obvious where your energy needs to go. And you already know what this is. As I'm talking to you, you already know what that tower is for you. You already know what that electrical storm is for you. You already know what is pinging at you and kind of making you feel a little irritable. You already know what makes you nervous and what makes you pull back. You already know. And you already know what you want to be building. So this is just a month where it's going to just be like, yep, still true. Yep, still support here for you, right? I wrote up a little affirmation for you guys for January, just to take with you as this new energetic cycle opens up and as your birthday season unfolds, and then we move forward into Aquarius season. Here it is. I am energized. Answers come to me with ease. The way forward is clear. Keep it simple. Keep it very simple. This wisdom comes in and it's just simple. It's a piece of pie, olive mode. If that's what you like, you can see it. You can see where you're headed. If you guys are interested in getting a sense of the whole year ahead for you, your energy, I did year ahead readings, and I think they're really fun. They're really useful. It's on Vimeo, so I will leave the link below. Go click on that, find Capricorn, and you'll be all set to go. I hope you enjoy those. I had a lot of fun doing them. We talk about the major aspects, planetary, and we also do some cards. So it just gives you that empowerment to make 2019 the year that is for you, right? That you feel empowered in it. You can also book a private reading with me. I'm booking into March and April. So I will leave my website, which is SARAHTAROT.com. You can go click on there and then look at my calendar and my sessions and see what I have going on there. I'd love to hear from you. Also, I will leave my email, and you can follow me on Instagram at @TheSarahTarot. I'll leave all of my info in the description box so you can click through and just find all the information you're ever looking for. You can reach out to me. I hope that you have a beautiful 2019. January, I will see you for the February readings, and happy birthday, loves. I really appreciate you so much. You inspire me in so many ways.